Hey team, this is Nathan from RunDreamAchieve.com. Hope you all are doing very well. It's great to see you all again. It's been a few days since I've made my last video, but I wanted to cover what to do before running a race in today's video. And over the years, I always tried to focus on staying as relaxed as I possibly could. Especially the night before and the morning of the race. At that point, it's very difficult to change anything that you've done in the months and weeks leading up to your main race. So just have confidence in yourself, have confidence in the hard work that you've put in. Know that there is nothing else you possibly can do at this point. Outside of just staying as relaxed as you can. There's no sense in wasting any amount of mental or physical energy that you could be putting toward your race, the morning of the race. So just stay calm, stay as relaxed as you can. Make sure that you're hydrating well. Definitely the week before your big race, you definitely want to carb load. Make sure you're getting in plenty of pasta, salads, fruits and vegetables. Continuing to rehearse mentally. It's such a huge focus for most athletes that we focus mainly on our physical training, our physical preparation, our tempo runs, doing the track sessions, all the types of workouts that that you have to do in order to run a great race. But we always neglect mental training. So make sure that you, as you're leading into your big race, that you continually rehearse, visually, mentally rehearse what type of time you're going after. Make sure you're training your subconscious mind to take you to where you want to go, and it has to happen before in the mind before it starts becomes a reality in real life. And so the week before a big race, really what's most important is getting as much sleep as you possibly can, making sure that you're eating the proper amount of combination of protein as well as carbohydrates leading into your big race. There's not much, like I said, there's not much in terms of physical training you really can do the week of your main race. Most of my big races, I would always do, especially if it was like a 10K, half marathon or marathon, I would always do a 3-mile effort at race pace. So if I was going for running a half marathon or a marathon, I would run 3 miles at goal half marathon race pace or goal marathon race pace 4 days out from my main race. And that was the last short reminder to my legs of what I was, the last short workout that I would do before my big races. And then after that workout, I would shut it down. I would just, do a maybe like 1 mile easy, relaxed jog warm up, 3 miles at goal race pace with 1 mile jog cool down. And then the 3 days after that run, it would either be just like 2 to 3 mile jog, maybe a couple strides of, 50 to 100 meter strides. Because again, you've done either an 8-week, 12-week, or 16-week block of training leading up to your big race, and really all you can really do in about the last 2 weeks of leading into your big race is maintenance workouts. So it's very important to have confidence in yourself and to stay as relaxed as you possibly can. You will look around and you will see that your competition the morning of are far too tense, nervous. It's okay to be a little bit nervous, but it's not okay to waste mental or physical energy being all tense and stressed and worried the morning of the race. Morning of the race, that's the celebration of all your hard work. You've done all of your heavy training. You've trained well below goal race pace. You've done consistent mileage over a long period of time. You've put in the strides. You've done the speed development. You've worked on your speed. You've done everything correctly in training. And so the morning of the race is not the day for you to be stressed out and worried, because you have to take confidence in the hard work and all the mileage and kilometers and miles you've put in. So leading up to the big race, focus on, again, mental training. Continue to rehearse what you're wanting your body to do. See yourself racing the way you want to perform. Make sure that you are doing this. This is why I always preach this in all of my other videos, that it's not just physical training. You can't just invest in yourself and get a training plan or invest in one of my running courses and just follow the advice that I teach. You have to also really hammer down on mental training. It's because I say that is because all of your competition mainly are focusing on physical workouts. And you have to definitely, yes, you definitely have to put in heavy physical training. You have to prepare physically, but mental rehearsal, making sure that you are training your subconscious mind to do what it is you want to do in your mind first before it becomes reality. I use this tactic in my own training. All world-class, national class, top-level athletes know the importance of sports psychology and how important mental training is. And preparing for a big race, you're only doing 50% of the work if you're just physical training. All of the top athletes that I've known over the years, sub 4-minute milers, sub 2:10 marathoners, and phenomenal world-class male and female athletes that I've trained with and associated with over the years, all focused on mental rehearsal, mental training. So keep that in mind. I continue to harp on that because I want to make sure that even if you're brand new to this channel, you go back and watch some of the other videos that I've made, and you'll hear me saying this just about in every video that I make. Because you can't just put all of your eggs in one basket and focus specifically on physical training and then neglect what's even more important, your mental preparation. Because if you want to take your running to the next level and you really want to be a great athlete, you have to combine both physical as well as mental training. So in terms of what to do before your race, keep those things in mind. Make sure that you are, again, keep your mind at ease. Your mind can be it's very easy for your mind to start racing and trying to think about the race and think about what can happen. The main thing to keep in mind is continue to focus on positive thoughts the best you can. Don't, if your mind starts to steer you toward negative thinking, you can immediately change that. Just make sure that you are focusing on you're performing at the highest possible level in training in your mind's eye first, and you see yourself performing at a very high level, but also staying relaxed and poised and very confident going into your race. I remember the morning of the 2007 California International Marathon. I remember there was a group of Kenyans who said that I still remember their quote was at the half marathon, it's going to be all Kenya. And I remember that kind of motivated me in a way, because I'm like, I've done my homework as well. At that time, I was a 2:40:02 marathoner. So, but I had run 1:07:06 for the half marathon, and knew that I had done the work in training, and that it was not going to be just Kenya at the half marathon point. And things changed definitely in the race, where I ran with those guys and dropped all the Kenyans except for 2 in that race. So be confident in your preparation. No matter who's in the race, don't get caught up with who is in your race and what they've run. Be confident, know that what you've done is enough at this point. So make sure that you stay, again, relaxation is key. The best middle to long distance runners make it look easy for a reason. If you are catching yourself tensing up in the race, stay confident and consciously tell yourself, okay, relax, calm down, I'm in control, I've done the work. Say those positive affirmations to yourself in the race as well, and make sure that your facial muscles, which always tighten up, your facial muscles, a lot of athletes, their shoulders start to tense up and they start to rise. If you catch yourself doing that, consciously tell yourself to relax. Again, the best middle to long distance runners as well as sprinters all look very relaxed. They're very calm before their races. They're smiling. They're joking around, kind of relaxed, because at that point they know they've done all the work they possibly can do. So I hope this video is helpful for you in some way in hearing this. I've used these tactics myself in all of my previous races as well. Feel free to stop at the About page on RunDreamAchieve.com, and you can learn a little bit more about my background in the sport. And obviously there's resources below all of my videos. Definitely check that out in the description. And if there's anything else I can help you all out with, definitely reach out to me. So I wish you all the best, and I wish you the very best in your race. And I will talk to you all in the next video.